What is Ethereum Gas and how does it work? Common problems like slow transactions and high gas fees. What improvements will Ethereum 2.0 give? We are here to help. If you're new to Ethereum investing, the very first term boggling your mind would be Ethereum Gas. We are covering the entire topic in this video. Keep watching and most of your concerns will be addressed. Why do my Ethereum transactions keep failing? Why is it taking so long? Why does Ethereum have such high transaction fees? You must be having questions like these in your mind right now. We know that. It happens because most of the people investing in Ethereum face slow transactions and very high transaction fees, gas, which upsets them, and you must be one of them. But you don't have to worry, because in this video, we are going to tell you how you can speed up your transactions as well as inform you about the reason for slow speed. You'll also get to know about the benefits of Ethereum 2.0 in solving problems like slow speed and high transaction fees. However, before we jump into the slow speed and high transaction, let us begin with the explanation of Ethereum Gas. Every cryptocurrency charges some transaction fee to send coins to the blockchain. This is to prevent people from spamming the platform with multiple transactions. Ethereum calls the transaction fees as Ethereum Gas. When you transfer your Ethereum from one wallet to another, you'll have to pay a certain fee. The fee is termed as gas because it describes the unit of measurement for the percentage of computational power required to operate the transaction of the coin in the Ethereum network. Such computational power comes at a cost, which we call gas fees or Ethereum gas. In simpler terms, Ethereum gas refers to the cost necessary to perform a transaction on the network. If we explain it as an example, Ethereum gas works like a fuel for transactions. Just like a car needs fuel to keep going, Ethereum needs gas fees to make transactions. You can pay for this fee in Ether, ETH, which is the native currency of Ethereum. Moreover, the Ethereum gas fee is also denominated in Gwei. Gwei is a unit equal to 0.000000001 ETH. Moreover, miners are the ones who set the price of Ethereum gas on the basis of supply and demand for the computational power of the network needed to process smart contracts on other blockchain transactions. Now that we're done with that explanation of the term Ethereum gas, let's move on to the next big question. How does Ethereum gas work? Ethereum made a big update called London Upgrade in August 2021 regarding the working of Ethereum gas. Ethereum gas used to work differently before August, but now it's all different. Let's discover how this gas works after the update. First things first, this London upgrade was made to make the Ethereum gas fee more predictable to the users. Other than this, the upgrade also introduced a burn mechanism in Ethereum, which works to offset the allotment of the new ETH. According to this new update, every block carries a base fee. This base fee is calculated by the system established on the recent demand of block space. While making a transaction, this base fee gets burnt or destroyed, which is why users are now required to add a tip or some priority fee with every transaction. The more the tip, the more the transaction will be prioritized. That said, let's discuss how the Ethereum gas works after this upgrade. Let's suppose Gary wants to send 1 ETH to Harry. Its gas limit is 21,000 units and the base fee is 100 Gwei. Yet Gary adds a tip of 10 Gwei. Now using the new formula, which is gas units limit by base fee plus tip, we can calculate the total gas fee. This will go like 21,000 times 100 plus 10 equals 2,310,000 Gwei or 0.00231 ETH. Now, when Gary sends the ETH to Harry, the total of 1.00231 ETH will be deducted from his wallet. Harry will receive 1 ETH in his wallet. The tip of 0.00021 ETH will be given to the miner, while the 0.0021 ETH will be burned. The other exception is that Gary can also set the max fee for his transaction. After setting, the difference between the max fee and the actual fee will be reimbursed. This feature can save you from worrying about overpaying, etc. Thus, the upgrade has helped to predict the transaction fee and made things less stressful. The developers predicted that the London upgrade could reduce the gas costs, but it's not happening. The users have no power over their gas costs. Why? Because the gas fee is defined by the existing state of the network. The block space is limited, which causes competition amongst the transactions at any given time. The more competition, the higher transaction fee. And because of this, the bidding gas prices also go higher. However, to have low gas fees, the user should stick to weekend transactions. That's because the gas prices are higher on the weekdays, but they go lower on weekends. Initiate transactions at off times. People who follow gas prices with complete concentration must have noticed that at least busy times are between midnight and 4 a.m. EST. Following these two hacks, you can have lower transaction fees. Your other problem can be slow transactions. The thing is, Ethereum transaction goes through different stages. Unknown, it is the transaction which is not seen or processed. Pending, the state in which the transaction is waiting for miners to pick up the coin, and it is also called mempool. In block, where the miner picks it up and the transaction comes in block state. If the block is forked, the transaction can move back to the pending state. When the mine transaction is reversed by the network, it's called a forked transaction. Replaced. The transaction is moved from pending to the replaced state if the new transaction with the same nonce enters the block state. Also, if the other transaction enters with a 12% higher transaction fee. You can increase your transaction cycle by adding gas to it. You have to pay incentives to the miners to prioritize your transaction and make your process fast. If you set a low gas fee, the other person's transaction will be made, leaving you behind with a late, slow transaction. This has a negative effect as you cannot make another transaction until your first one gets confirmed. By adding a higher transaction fee, you can click on the Speed Up button for a faster transaction. Now you know it all depends on your gas fee. Set it higher and make your transactions faster. To make these processes more efficient and fast, Ethereum 2.0 is coming. Two of its phases, called Beacon Chain and the Merge, are already live, while the third one, called Shard Chains, will come up in 2022. Ethereum 2.0 has been developed with security of the platform in mind. Most of the POS networks have a very small set of validators that gives rise to a more centralized system and minor network security. However, Ethereum 2.0 needs a minimum of 16,384 validators, which will help it making the platform much more decentralized and ultimately secure. The update will make the platform more secure, solving all the cybersecurity problems on the cryptocurrency. Moreover, the developers also talk about the focus on the level of participation rates in the network in Ethereum 2.0. The new upgrade of Ethereum will cause more scalability, which means more demand, and that will ultimately take the price of Ethereum to its new heights. So you need to be prepared for this new update and make sure that you take a lot of advantages from it. That said, we hope most of your questions and concerns are addressed in this video. You can now invest in Ethereum without worrying about the slow speed. However, if you are still confused about anything, you can ask in the comments section and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. In the video about the MetaMask wallet that runs on your computer or mobile device, you will learn how you can store and trade crypto in your MetaMask wallet safely. We will explain everything you need to know. If you haven't already, we'd recommend watching this video, as this will build upon your knowledge from today's video on Ethereum Gas.